Hi and welcome to the stream. Please enjoy.
Hello, everybody. This is Making It here. Welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Alright. I just remembered I am in the freaking lake house. So, one of my goals get to the experiment site on sub level 5. Okay. And find a way to get the key card and gun exploring the facility. Okay. Um, I don't have a level 2. Let me see. Alright, I need to try and figure. Oh, have I read? Have I read these? No, I haven't. Okay. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The result into nursery rhymes. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. All that was about nursery rhymes and all that stuff. So, let's see. I need to find the.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get your clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking, so the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now I need to figure out, because that's to the elevators, and I can't go to the second floor try getting level 2 clearance. So
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile.
how frick was that? Holy cow.
Can't open it from the side.
Oh, what the frick is going on here? Can I move? Thank you. What the hell?
Fuck were those things?
Oh, I can go to level 2. Okay. What the frick?
6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Error. Please hold. Please hold. Hold. Please hold.
What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now.
Holy.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.
Oh, holy cow. Okay, where am I at?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Damn!
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
3?
Fucking elevator.
I wanted to. Page development. Ooh. The automated typing device, ATD, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known periutillion, with the goal of affecting reality with the same constancy as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original sorry. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility, this is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. 2. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. 3. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. 4. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's content. It's all the same, you know. It's like 2, 3, 4 is all the same, so Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Wow. Okay. These guys are calling them shadows, but they're actually called the Taken. But the thing is, the Shadow is actually called the Darkness. So, yeah.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X-10032-8W, codename Arbutus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted with Dr. Deanna Marmont serving as project director. Project C-43210-RL, codename Romanus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Interesting. Alright. Okay. I need that level 2 clearance.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect, connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Interesting. Wow.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. This one does not have a door. Okay.
There was a crack in the lake house.
The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
I guess it just repeats itself.
There was a crack in the lake house.
All right. Ooh, okay. Safe area. Safe. What the heck? AWE. Oh, just kidding. Oops. False alarm.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Yeah, you think? Ah. Nothing there, okay. Ah. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for Redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with this creation. Wake's publishing house result no useful information. Wake's agent result refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse results refused to discuss. Redacted results no useful information. Checked all available online. Interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake result no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative resources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Therefore, theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the authors should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. So basically, they're trying to replicate Alan Wake's work and use those pages for experimentation and all that stuff. See if those pages actually have power inside them. Okay, that's level 2 clearance. Oh, I hate this room already. Oh, what? Alright.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Interesting. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Deanna Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, the mind, the love or animosity are theirs to control? Oh, holy cow. Okay. Ah! I really doubt the flashbangs would actually harm those. What are you doing? Stop doing that. Oh my god. I am outside of the door and she just... Oh, I'm just gonna go in and freaking lock myself in. Alright. That's a level 2 door. Okay. So, I need to try and find a level 2 clearance. Oh no. Oh no.
Shit.
Ooh, shotgun.
Never say no to extra firepower.
quick slot this to there. Okay, let's move this right up here. Alright. Holy cow.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of three.
Is contrived.
Okay, let's manual save right here and continue on. Just to be sure. This is kind of scary.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Crap. Come on, reload, reload, reload.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Holy cow. Okay. What the? Alright. More shotgun shells. Thank you very much. I love it. I love you right now. Thank you very much. Alright. Wish I can find a level 2 key card. Okay. Oh no! Not this again. Crap. Oh crap. Oh no.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
To this page. The author's clearly written.
Yes.
It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Okay, born in New York, New York, currently resides in New York, New York.
The author's clearly waiting.
Married to Tamitha Booker, no known children or dependents. No criminal reflections found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington, as of 9/10/2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful. background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly
The author's clearly Wake.
erroneous.
It's like he's
Born in Atlanta, Georgia,
what?
currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker, no known children or dependents. No paracriminal reflections found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington, as of 9/10/2023. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books.
4 pages so that
First publication was a poetry collection, unsuccessful. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
what does it mean?
Alright. Let's go and save it real fast. Okay. Hopefully this is the last time. Whoa. This is creepy. And they're not typing.
What is that?
Holy cow. Okay.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Ooh, level 1. Okay. Okay, got that done. Okay. Let's unlock this and find out where that one goes. Ha ha ha. This is amazing, guys. Really, really amazing. Some kind of workbench, okay. Ah, okay. I see where this one goes. Very cool, very cool. I like it. Alright. Now. Oh. Hello, Mr. Painting.
You again. Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmots clogging his head.
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do? A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Okay. Restroom. Always check everywhere, guys. Restroom or no, always check everywhere. You never know what's in them.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Okay, nothing over here. Whoa. Checking the outside first, then the inside. Nothing in there, okay. Okay, I'll go that way here a little bit. I just want to actually look around here so I can actually get what I need. See if I can find a level 2 clearance key card. Level 3? Oh, crap. Okay.
I wonder what happened here.
Sub-level 2, lane cell. Jules, co-head of research. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sub-level 5 to analyst. Hi. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. It is your job. Important, the wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Oh boy. So basically this was a wall?
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Interesting.
I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Alright. Rudolph Lane Subject P has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Intentionally, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject will always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing, redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Damn. So forcing someone to do like paint and all that stuff, that's what they're doing in these experiments. They're actually forcing people like the painter to actually do like
Finally,
art.
someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Huh. Okay. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to Wake's pages. You done? Jesus. Okay. Where was I? Oh, it is not remotely similar to content to Wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is the sky? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concept he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, He thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW-002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through the marriage, the foundation, the lake house. These thoughts had more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain, heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Deanna sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair, as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass, the sort of thing you only notice if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Deanna's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. Okay. Oh. Easy enough. we can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. He really did that? Deanna is gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding rake pages from Deanna's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy stuff. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember, when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids, simpler times. Attention all staff. There is a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now, with the oldest house being closed. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Wamnas can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy Falls. Hello. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Okay. That's it. I don't see any level 2 clearance key. A question team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Abutis at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. 1. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. 2. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. 3. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crimes. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Well, that's frickin' too late for that. Subject's writing must feature, darkness, water, moments, Jules and Deanna, the Lake House conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, very cool, very cool, very cool. Alright, let's go this way.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Vandalized text. Oh! Hello. Wow. It's amazing how the taking is here already. Door's gone on this one. Hold on. Before I save it. No. I don't like the quick save. I'd rather save it myself, like manual save. Okay. Okay. Control center. Okay, very nice. Level 2 door right there. Still haven't found the level 2 clearance key card. Yeah! Thank you!
Higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Whoa. Okay, I need to find a code for that.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Black circular shape among yellow lines, and an even circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other or bleed into the black circle. Lone tree at night. A dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape. Principally a forest at night, the gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been formed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent, moon, or banana. Unfinished piece. Jesus. Okay. All right. Let me look up for the codes here for this computer. Okay. Just give me a sec here, guys. I'm just getting rid of all right. Okay. This one is okay. Found a code. So it's five.
There.
All right.
Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I have reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Mormons are knowingly using the state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Thank you.
I'm glad someone here stood up to him.
Hello, Mr. Kingston. I am writing because I have serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I have collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Melmont are driving this facility's staff in progressively more reckless behavior. Good day. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer. Okay. Attention all staff.
Lockdown lifted.
Okay.
Safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in.
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
All right. Effective September 13, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password following the numbers that change daily. Try using significant personnel, dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Alright, I need to get to level 1. But for now, before that, I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. 44 is right. Yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, the moms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Deanna set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making the crappy marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void. Is 44 right from the list of Lane's paintings? I need to get in or this is gonna be a total waste of a Wednesday. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. I just found out what happened to Teresa. Jules freaking fired her. Okay, I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. Okay. now that I got a level 2 key card, I can actually open up the level 2 doors. Alright. Let's go and save. Every single taken is out. Come on. I'm really surprised these lights are not actually taking away the shadows. Alright, I need batteries fast. Okay, let's see. Okay, too much overlap between tone and style. Wood choice got but incompatible. Jesus! Dark, scream to darkness. A dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness, a well of darkness, a vortex like black paint, darker and darker and darker, so dark the darkness could hardly see. A dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness with dark intent. A dark knife glinted in the dark like the dark eye of a dark raven. Dark feathers rustling in the dark night sky. No moon. The moon had been eaten by the dark. The dark drank it, and the sun. A dark moon rose over the dark sun that had set into the darkest darkness. Jesus, a lot of dark. Okay. The rot snarl beamed, a wooded grain bent from the owl. Egg male. Full forms in the glass eye and melt. A cracked page booked through from down in bark. I grew and longer with the lower dark areas, dark sea. No one found. Egg male heaven. Poor doing out. He chin when all scream in blue and an axe vermilion. A day is a round, flat across evening. The water murmurs in light bulb trees. Round the cat. The night glares in all streets. The coffee dares run. Fair drinks locks by windy cottages and black fires in the same mirrors. A mist heavies in Panic Mountain. Jesus, man. This one... that's a lot of dark. Dark. Okay, I'm not going to read any more of those. No, thank you. A lot of dark. Oh, I see where that's coming from. Okay.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to
Excuse me. Oops.
Such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a... how you say...
I might need to restart this.
a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Sorry, I'm going to restart it. I didn't get to hear all of it.
I had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Okay. Wow. Jules is really out of his mind. Okay. I know I need to hurry and get to my team, but I need to be really careful on leaving this place. Okay. Jesus. Ah, damn it. Oh boy, that's a level 3, okay. So... now that this is open, I can actually go, but wasn't there level 2 here? No, just the level 3. Okay. Let's check on this guy over here. Oh, wrong way. Okay, he is fine. Oh, thank God. Elevator moved, so yeah, right over here. Alright, I need batteries badly. So let's check in here real fast. See if there's any items. Jesus! Oh, kind of figured he was at the door. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE-35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74-WA-004 for information. His crimes are an arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Waterloo, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Oh, holy cow, man. No containers. None in here. Okay, so let's get going. This way. He's waving. That's just
My team was on sublevel
crazy.
1. I knew they were in danger.
All right. Let's go to 3 because I believe there was a level 2 door. There are 2 locked doors here. I'm guessing both of them are level 2s. Yes, okay. Okay. More notes.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Okay. Now that is unlocked. Where's the other one? Right over here. Alright. I need more batteries. Badly. Nope, nope. I know it's locked. You don't need to actually try and unlock it forcefully.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Interesting.
Please enjoy.
Okay, that's just weird. To use art with the power of the shadow, we must first define art. Define an artist. A drug use bum often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Danger if left-wing politics made real by the shadow. Any right-wing artists, not for abstract art or poems. Does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, lure in critics, or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Who knows? I haven't found any any more items yet. So basically, let's head to sub-level 1. Oh, Jesus! Where did that guy come from? Oh! Holy cow, that actually got me! Bye! Thanks for scaring me. Oh, that actually got me. I didn't even know he was there.
Sub-level 1.
Ah, you fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. was taken by the shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Yeah. Okay. Down here. Come on. How do I get in? I need to lure these guys away from that door. Oh, I see how they work. How the hell do I get inside? That's what I want to freaking know.
Just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York? Espèce de crétin, prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star! And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He's just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name! Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Okay. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Should be open. Yes. Okay. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual Blackrock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Okay, why doesn't he get access to that floor? Okay. More batteries. Yes, please. Hello, Color. I have decided to resign you from Project Wamnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed for Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Attention all staff. Okay. Okay, I already read all that. Okay, never mind. Yes! Level 3 clearance.
Get me down to sub-level 5.
Yes!
And this should get me past any other problems.
Oh, just give me that. Trial and error. What was it? Find the Blackrock launcher. Nice. Let's move this right up here. Let's move this right up here. This right there. Let's put that there and move this right there. Okay. I don't know if this will actually kill those things, but I will see if it will. Okay. Let's heal up just in case. Lock. I see what you're trying to do, buddy.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's a hold down. Gotta watch the paintings. Gotta watch the walls. Holy cow, yes. I am so glad that I'm doing the lake house. Okay. Oh, it moved? Oh yeah, the elevator freaking moved. Okay. Woo! No, thank you. Let's go to sub-level 3 because
had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Because I have a level 3 clearance. Dang it. Dang it! Oh, this one doesn't have a level 3. Oh! Okay. Okay. They can come back. Oh, what a waste of freaking shots. Forget that. Ah. Okay. What's that level 3? Okay. 2. I better save those shots. They don't really die, they just, disappear. Then they, respawn.
Sublevel 2.
Alright. I need to be careful here. Alright, there it is. So I can actually take out that picture, that painting.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning. an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it. Of the genius I am.
Oh, come on! I want to read! So irritating. Thank you. To Project Romnus staff. Status of Project Arbutus. As a head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbutus' current progress will be rewarded. Oi, 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 oi. No. Thank you. Okay, now I can continue on. Of course it freaking moved. It always moves. Okay. Let's go to 4 before I go down to 5, because I want to see what is down on 4.
Sir, please hold.
This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Okay. Whoa.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
That's where the moments, Jules. He is a monster. He is freaking bad. Even before all this actually happened. He is really bad.
Gotta find that elevator.
And get this, the Lake House is a DLC to this game, so to Alan Wake 2. So yeah, I'm glad that I got the deluxe edition. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, nice office.
Either way, it goes to the same place. Out the door and close it. Thank you very much. See how long I have. Wow. I think this is where I'm going to end it, guys. I know you guys want to see more of the Lake House. This is really freaking interesting and getting way freaking scary and that stuff because of those big, long, skinny, painting monsters. Holy cow, this is freaking scary. But holy cow, this is amazing to actually play. The Night Springs DLC is pretty interesting in itself, but those are just, just episodes of the show. Night Springs. But the Lake House is way more interesting because this is the horror aspect of Alan Wake 2. The actual Alan Wake 2 game, the main game, it's more of a psychological thriller, just like the first Alan Wake game. Okay, the first Alan Wake game is a psychological thriller. All of the Alan Wake games are psychological thriller because it messes with your mind because you don't know what's real and what's not because of the pages. The pages make the story real. But you don't know that till you actually get to the, close to the end of the game. You don't know that the pages make the things real. You don't know that the taken is from the story that Alan Wake wrote. You don't know that till you actually play more of the Alan Wake games. Till you play the Signal. Till you play the Writer from the first one. Till you play American Nightmare. Till you play Control. And then you play Alan Wake 2 and the Lake House and the Night Springs. It all interconnects. It all connects to each other. Okay? Everything in the Alan Wake series except Quantum Break, I don't know why that's not in the Alan Wake universe, but it's not. It all connects to each other. Okay? You don't know what these thermoses do till you actually play Control. You don't know what these pages do till you play the first Alan Wake and its DLC. It all connects. So, all that said, this game is amazing. I want to play more of this. I will play more of this till I actually beat the whole game. I don't know if I will get 100% on this game, but I'll try. I'll try get there. But who knows? I probably missed a couple of stuff in the beginning of the game and all that stuff, but I'll try. But yeah, the Alan Wake universe is such a massive universe. It is. It's a really big universe, even though it only has 4 titles in the series, and plus there's a book also. So yeah, the book actually ties into the games too. So yeah, so all that said, thanks for watching, thanks for joining. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell button on the bottom to keep you notified when I go live or when I upload a video. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, have a good night wherever you are. Stay in the light and do not get taken.